Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Chris. Guess what? It's Vegan Soul Sunday once again. But you know what, guys? We've been playing it safe, right? Doing some easy stuff. Now it's time to take it up another notch. So I got a question for you before we start. You know, as transitioning vegans, pescatarians, vegetarians, whatever you are, doesn't it suck when you go to a restaurant or somebody's house and you say, hey, I'm a vegan, vegetarian, and they show you this as an acceptable entree? What if I told you you could turn this into this? Yes, that's right. That's what we're about to make today. I like to call them Dragon Balls. So that's what we're going to be making today, guys. So tune in as we get started. Kamehameha! Alright guys, so for the next steps, we're going to need that old juicer that you may have had. Go ahead and pull that out. Without it may be a little tough to get the pulp that we want for this, so you're definitely going to need a juicer. For the carrots, we're going to be using something called kaleidoscope carrots or rainbow carrots. They do have them non-GMO, so you just have to find them at your local farmer's market. I like using the orange and purple carrot blend. I find that this gives me a darker color whenever I'm trying to imitate the ahi tuna look. So these are the colors that I really like to use when making this dish. Next, you want to take your pulp that we got from our juiced carrots. Go ahead and separate any large pieces from the fine. Okay, we're trying to replicate minced tuna here, so you want to make sure you get out all big pieces. Don't forget to drink your carrot juice. And go ahead and season your carrot mixture. Next, we want to add sesame oil, salt, pepper. Follow Your Heart makes a great vegan, soy-free mayo. So we're going to add some of that, some sriracha, make this spicy. I have a little African pepper that I like to put in. Cayenne also works. And then I have some furikake, which is a sushi fish seasoning. This kind of gives it a little fishy taste, kind of. A great way to elevate this experience is some coconut sake made by Nagori. Very tasty. I suggest trying that with this dish. Next, we want to grab our avocado. This is very important. You want to make sure you get a firm avocado that's barely ripe. This helps to get razor thin slices. I like to use a spoon to contour the outside of the avocado. Comes right out. And fam, I have finger guards now available, so if you want to up your game in the kitchen, cut like a pro, faster, more accurate, you definitely want to cop these. And so you just want to slice these as thin as possible with your knife. Next, you want to split the avocados into half pieces and spread them out with your knife, very flat, very thin. Okay, grab some plastic wrap and cut it into 2 sections. Place your avocado on the plastic wrap and take about a tablespoon and a half of filling. You want to roll and twist the avocado in the plastic wrap until you form a nice tight ball. Make sure you don't squeeze it too hard so that it pops out of the plastic wrap. And that's it, guys. Take them out of the plastic wrap, put a little glaze on top. I'm using some unagi sauce, and we are done. Okay fam, so I have a bonus recipe for you. Once you have your vegan spicy tuna that we've made, you can also apply this to sushi. So I'm going to be showing you how to make a spicy vegan tuna roll. So for tutorial purposes, I will do a full sushi tutorial later on, coming soon. But for now, I'm going to start from where the rice has been prepared. So I've already washed my rice. I've already added my dashi kombu. I've already cooked my rice in the rice cooker, and now it has cooled down. I am using a hingiri, which is a wooden bowl that's typically used in sushi making. So we're going to be adding our rice in, and you always want to chop at your rice at a 45-degree angle. You don't want to stir it. That can kind of make it mushy, okay? So next you want to grab some cucumber. We're going to be slicing this into julienne slices. Okay, so again, I'm using my finger guards, right, just to kind of make things simple. Once you have it sliced, we're just gonna cut this into strips. Okay, the thing to remember with sushi making is less is more. So you don't want to fill it with a lot of filling, but you just want a nice little small amount to make a perfect bite size. Okay, I'm adding a little salt, pepper, splash of rice wine vinegar to give it some flavor. Then I'm going to take my bamboo mat. I always like to wrap my bamboo mat in plastic wrap. This just helps so that when I'm rolling my sushi, no rice kind of sticks to it. I keep it clean. It's just great workflow for me, so I prefer to do this. Okay, next, so we want to grab our nori seaweed sheets. There's a few things to note when working with your nori. There are lines on your nori sheets. You want those to run horizontal to your bamboo mat. There's also a rough side and a smooth side to your nori. You want the rough side facing up. Also grab a bowl of warm water just so you can dip your fingers in. This kind of keeps the rice from sticking to your hands. And then I also like to keep a damp cloth nearby, so if it does stick to my hands, I can kind of wipe off and keep moving. So go ahead and spread a generous amount of your sushi rice onto your nori. Okay, and you want to use your fingers to kind of spread it out evenly. I like using my hands so that I can ensure that there's no high spots or low spots, and that it gets evenly distributed across the nori. Okay, you also want to leave a kind of a margin of seaweed along the tops and the sides. You don't want to take your rice all the way to the edges. This can kind of make your roll bigger, and like I said, we want a nice petite sushi roll. Okay, so next we want to sprinkle some furikake on the rice. This is just a blend of sesame seeds and flavored and seasoned nori. Next, you want to go ahead and flip the whole entire nori with the rice, and then we're going to do the fun part. Go ahead and assemble. So about a third of the way on the nori, you want to go ahead and put your cucumbers. Cut a small piece of avocado. Like I said, less is more. So you want to cut some nice thin strips. And you want to go ahead and align this up with the cucumber that we've already put on here. All right, and now for the star of the show. Let's go ahead and grab that delicious spicy tuna, vegan tuna that we made. Okay, you want to apply a nice amount, not too much. Okay, I'd probably say maybe a 1/4 cup. Okay, and then for the rolling part, very important, you want to make sure you roll a nice tight roll. As you're lifting up the bamboo mat, you want to roll forward and lift it up. Okay, once the other side touches, kind of press it down in a box like shape, so you get a nice beautiful roll. Yes sir, that's it. And that's as simple as that, guys. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and cut it. So you want to make sure your knife is super sharp. Go ahead and sharpen it up before you cut. The reason why is as you're cutting it, you don't want it to crush the sushi roll. So you want to go ahead and make quick movements. Just kind of go ahead and cut it 2-3 passes tops. And that's it. Once you're finished cutting, go ahead and put it on your display. And trust me, if you serve this to any vegan, vegetarian, they are going to be very happy and satisfied that you took the time to do something simple like this, but just to think about them. So that's it. If you want to make some spicy mayo, just take some more of our Veganese, add a little bit of sriracha to it, about a teaspoon. Go ahead and mix that in really good. Okay, and serve this on the side of it. Okay, I put a little more of my nagi sauce. And yes, so if you like these recipes, guys, please follow, like, subscribe. If you have anything that you'd like me to tackle, just let me know. But these are my Dragon Balls. When you cut that in half, get that nice spicy vegan tuna and avocado Dragon Balls. Tune in next time for Cooking with Chef Chris.